Hi guys, what you are seeing in front of you is the front end for the Icosa ecosystem. So let's have a quick look here. Icosa, what is Icosa? Icosa is a platform where we could stake some tokens and generate yield. The yield in this platform is generated in form of token called Icosa. So here is the first staking pool, Icosa staking pool, where we could stake Icosa and earn Icosa and Hedron as yield. Second one is Hedron staking pool, where we are staking Hedron and earning Icosa as reward. And the third one is Icosa NFT pool, where we're staking our Icosa NFTs and we are earning Icosa as yield too. So how Icosa is generated? Let me explain. We are coming here to HSI auctions. Here is the place where you could sell your encapsulated hex stake to the contract, and the contract itself will generate a certain amount of Icosa tokens, and you will get them in exchange for your hex stake. Let me show you one website. It's called hexmodel.com, where you could calculate the HSI buyback, like how much Icosa you could get if you sell your stake to the contract. You're just entering the T-shares, the T-share rate, the Hedron bonus, and you will see how many Icosa tokens you will get in return. So we're saying we are selling our stake to the contract, we are getting certain amount of Icosa. This Icosa, we can stake it in the first pool here and earn Icosa as yield and Hedron too. Or we could just keep it liquid or sell it on the open market for the whatever crypto or stable coin we like to. So what's happened next? How the yield is generated in form of Icosa. When we sell our stake to the contract, after 3 months, this contract is going to the auctions, and you, me, or someone else could bid for this stake with Hedron. And when the contract ends, the Hedron is burned. The Hedron is bidded for the contract. The winning bid is burned, the Hedron, and new Icosa is generated. This Icosa is distributed in these 3 staking pools. So the reward is coming from the burned Hedron. We could see it that way. Hedron is burned, Icosa is created. What is happened next? The guy who will win this stake, he could keep it for himself for a long time, let's say for 15 years, or he could sell it back to the contract and start this process again. He will receive Icosa, and when after 3 months this stakes it goes live in the auctions, the bidding Hedron will be burned and will generate Icosa as yield in these 3 pools. And you might say this is perfect, and yeah, this is very nice ecosystem. It's like self-balancing ecosystem. But I am not seeing the perfection right now, and I will tell you why. When this all started 3.5 months ago, the Icosa you have received for your stake when you sell it to the contract, you could sell it on the open market for the same amount as your hex valuation. Let's say the value of your hex stake was $1,000. You sell it to the contract, and the Icosa you received, you could sell it directly on the open market for $1,000. Why so? Because Icosa, as I said, is a self-balancing ecosystem, and it was 100% of its ceiling price. So let's say now if you have the same stake for $1,000, if you sell it, if you sell the Icosa you receive for your stake, you could only get $650. So 35% less. And this ceiling arbitrage is getting lower and lower and lower. As I said from the beginning, it was like 100%. Let's say here you could sell it for $1,000. If it's 35% more, you could sell it for $1,000, now like $650. And if I've got hex stake, why you should sell it for 35% discount? For me, makes no sense. I could try to sell my stake, for example, on OpenSea and ask 100% of the price. Let's say, as I said, if the stake is 1,000, I could ask there for $1,000, or I could reduce like 5 or up to 10%, and I will get more money than the contract's paying me. We could argue in certain scenarios this could happen because some people urgently need money. They could sell their shares, but how many people we're gonna see doing so? And yeah, I'm not seeing bright future for this ecosystem right now. As I said earlier, the guy who will win the stake, he could resell the stake back to the contract and receive a Icosa. And you might wondering why the guy is going to resell because we are seeing right now not 100% of the stakes are resold back to the contract, but a good amount of them are getting back in the auctions. And you might ask why, when the ceiling is not like as it should, people are selling it. The answer is very simple, because the stakes on the auction are valued like with 20 to 40, 50% discount. So this is a great thing if some of you want to buy hex and stake it for 15 years, instead of going on the open market and buy hex and stake it for 15 years, you could come directly here and you could buy this stake with 10, 20, 50, 60% discount, whatever is your luck or whatever day you catch. So that's my thoughts on the ecosystem. The only thing I see in helping this self-balancing ecosystem is someone start buying Icosa directly with USDC or exchanging other cryptos for it. Otherwise, I'm not very optimistic right now. I think some people will be triggered, and don't get me wrong, I love this ecosystem. I've got stakes in Icosa staking pool, I've got staked Hedron, and I'm participant in the auction. in the auctions, but this is my opinion. And yeah, have a great day ahead. Bye.